Hey everyone, happy Friday. Got something a little weird to share with you today. Alright, most of my stuff is usually weird. Anyways, this one's a little embarrassing, but the encouragement that everybody here on LinkedIn has given me over the last several years has given me the confidence to actually post this. As you know, since 2020, I started making content on LinkedIn just as a way to get myself out there when everybody was shut inside. A couple times I came out with a musical number or two. Those musical projects sparked something within me that I really missed, and that was collaborating and songwriting. So, for the past 4 years, I've been more or less in secret writing a Broadway-style musical about white-collar life. It started as a writing prompt because I enjoyed writing music so much I needed something to write about. So I'm terrified that everybody's going to laugh at me, but in this case, that's kind of the point. Now I'm hoping that this is funny, heartfelt, and maybe even embarrassing in a funny way. Along the way, I've also been interviewing friends and collaborators about the songs. We talk about work, we talk about what we like and dislike about our jobs, we share different work stories, and we commiserate about the things that we love and love to hate at work. So over the next few months, I'll be releasing these songs here on LinkedIn and some other platforms, but also be releasing these interviews that kind of talk and give more context around this project. I'll also probably post some shorter clips from these interviews. But here's the really cool part. This is still a work in progress. So here is my call for help. If you have any hidden talents or just a willingness to collaborate, send me a message or leave a comment and let's work on something together. Most of the songs are already written, or at least there's an outline of the story, but I could still use a lot of help for people who can write, record, and perform songs and who just have a creative spark that they want to flex. So expect to see a flood of weird content coming from me on a pretty regular basis over the next few months. But also, please reach out and let's make a connection and let's work on something together outside of work. All right, that's my big announcement today. Like I said, it took a lot of courage to post because I'm kind of embarrassed. Music is something that's really personal to a lot of people, and so sometimes people are quick to judge it. At any rate, the whole point of this is just to have fun and to talk about work, which is what we're doing on LinkedIn, right? Talking about work. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the encouragement over the years. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Have a great weekend. All right. Welcome to the pilot for Haha Business, the white-collar comedy musical that I have been writing for 2 years. This is a very far-fetched satirical comedy that I've been putting together just as a writing prompt for songwriting with some friends, and then I just kind of kept building it out, and I now have the entire first act written and recorded. It's very silly. The name of the musical is Haha Business, after that meme. And I thought, since I can't make an actual play, I can't pay actors and like make a movie or a stage production of this. I thought I could make a lyric video that utilizes, just like the meme, that kind of super cheesy stock corporate imagery. So I put this together just to kind of give the satirical vibes of the opening number of what it might be like producing Haha Business the musical. But as you're listening to it, I want you to think of an actual character waking up in the morning, having their cup of coffee, commuting to work, seeing some of their friends on the way, and then being greeted by a receptionist who then tours us around the office so that we can quickly get to know some of the characters in the different departments in the office. Some of those are shy, and some of them speak up for themselves. But largely, we learn about who the people are in this office and what some of their woes are. But this is really just to get an introduction to the setting and the cast of characters that are going to be part of this musical. So, while I put in some stock imagery that's meant to be kind of satirical in and of itself, try to think of how this would play out on a stage or even in a motion picture or something like that, with the camera sweeping through different sections of the office and interacting with different characters as they sing their parts. Might be far-fetched, might be too much of an ask, but either way, hopefully you enjoy listening and watching this silly video. So without further ado, let's run the track. Haha Business opening number, track 1.
wake up in the morning, I know I have a purpose. It's not a higher calling, it's just something we call business. I cherish all my colleagues and my charismatic leader. This isn't hyperbole, it's just over dramatic theater.
Morning, mate.
How you doing?
Nice.
Doing well, boy.
Alright.
How's your weekend?
Nice.
Oh, just swell. Fine as can be.
Yeah.
Rightio, mate.
Alright.
Let's do it for one brother Gipper.
Welcome to our office. I hope your visit here is lovely. This is our accounting team.
We bust your balls and count the money.
Here's an engineer. He's smart but won't show off.
And I'm a hungry sales guy. All I really do is talk.
We're young and we're healthy. Someday maybe wealthy. Hard work, dedication. We're the backbone of our nation. We're happy and we know it. We're terrified to blow it. We can be more than this. All thanks to business.
We're a pack of interns. We're bringing our backs all day.
Your HR waiver sign states that credits are equal pay. Marketing and IT have been at war for weeks.
And in the meantime, all the rest of us are pretty much up Shit's Creek.
We're young and we're healthy. Someday maybe wealthy. Hard work, dedication. We're the backbone of our nation. We can be more than this.
Thanks to business.